I'm just adding a note to the beginning of this video with these Sonos Era 100 speakers. When I talk about AirPlay in the video, I bought these speakers. I bought 2 of these speakers to use as TV speakers. I have an iPhone, I have an iPad, I have music that I've purchased through the years. And when I talk about AirPlay, I am talking about AirPlay to the Apple TV in regards to using these speakers as TV speakers, which you cannot do without using a soundbar or the Home app, the iOS Home app, and I talk about that in this video. I can stream music from my iPhone or my iPad to these speakers through AirPlay. That is not what I'm discussing. I'm discussing TV speakers and that application. Streaming music from my iOS devices to these speakers is secondary. I just want to tell people a couple of things that I found out about these Sonos speakers. It's the Sonos Era 100. They're a nice size. They got some weight to them. There's a microphone switch in the back, which I like because I don't like a speaker listening. You could turn it on, you flip it on, or you could turn it off. And your Bluetooth button is here to connect. Now I have an Apple TV with an older Sony. I'm going to show you that in a minute. And I just had a problem with this speaker last night, so I'm going to talk about it. I have 2 of these. I'm going to show you the other one. So here's the other one on the other side of my bedroom. And this is my Sony TV. It's pretty old, but I really like it. It's got component connections in the back. It's got a lot of connections in the back of this TV that you don't get anymore. But there's my Apple TV. So I'm going to talk about this. I also have, now you're going to see all the wires. My rabbit comes into this room, so I got all my wires covered. I also have an antenna, pick up about 80 channels over the air, which I love, and I do have another video about that. And when I use the antenna, when I switch the antenna and I bypass the Apple TV, I have to use the TV speakers. Now, this is on a narrow stand, and so I didn't get a sound bar from Sonos. So I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So you can hear the sound. The sound is not coming from the TV speakers.
Space Tourism, now streaming on the free CBS
Now this is
News
what
app.
it sounds like over Bluetooth.
Morning news matters because it
Connected
sets the tone
to the
for your
Apple
day.
TV.
It's a way of getting you started.
We take you places, teach you new things, and we make...
So the only way to use these speakers is through Bluetooth with an Apple TV, unless you're going to download the Home app and you're going to add them to the Home app and you're going to leave your iCloud account. You have to stay signed in. But when I turn the Apple TV on and off, I'm going to try to do this. Now that's playing through the speakers. So if I use the Apple remote and I power off, I'm powering off the Apple TV as well as the TV. As you can see, the light on the Apple TV just went off. So when I use the remote here, the Apple TV remote, I have an Apple TV 4K, and I hit the menu button, both the TV and the Apple TV will come back on. So I do not lose the default for the Bluetooth speakers. Some people are talking about that. The one problem I had last night was the speakers. Let me lower this. The speakers were still connected by Bluetooth. I'm going to go under, you can see actually the bedroom there, the Bluetooth icon there to the right. But if I go under settings, hang on a minute. So if I go under settings and go to video and audio, go down to output, it'll show it. I don't know why it shows TV speakers clicked, because it's actually the bedroom that I'm connected to, the 2 Sonos speakers. But it's weird because it lists both speakers, but you can only click on one. If I try to click on the other one, you just can't click on both. But both will play. It's just this weird thing. And then if I go out of this setting and then go down to remotes and devices, go to Bluetooth, it'll show that both Sonos speakers are connected. Well, the problem was I was using the Tubi free streaming app last night, and they were both connected, but it wasn't streaming sound, even though they were connected to Bluetooth to the Apple TV. So what I did was I went into the app and I think it was System. I removed the speakers is what I did. I removed the stereo pair, and then I had to reconnect them through Bluetooth. You have to use the button on the back of the speaker, each speaker, and that'll communicate with the Apple TV. And then I was able to get them working again. But you might want to think about buying these. I mean, if you go on the Sonos community, there's other people talking about this. Now, today is, December 22nd, 2023. There's people from, the beginning of December that just got the speakers that are having the same problem. So as I said at the beginning of this video, I added that on, just so people know what I'm talking about here. There's no, AirPlay is on. I just wanted to show you guys that. See where it says HomeKit? That, I believe, will show the room that you set up in the Home app with these speakers will be there if you use the Home app, the iOS Apple Home app. But otherwise, you cannot AirPlay. There's nothing, you can't do anything in regards to using these as TV speakers other than turning on Bluetooth. And when you set up the speakers, you set them up to connect to the Apple TV through Bluetooth. And then you could use them as TV speakers. And there is no delay in the sound in regards to, see, it defaults to TV speakers, but in fact it's actually sending the sound through the Sonos speakers. So there's no delay between the sound. I could just pick on something here and make it louder, of course.
Once you call the police, she waits literally days.
You could see his lips. There's no delay in the sound with Bluetooth. And to me, it sounds quite good.
A big holiday guy because, as you know, I don't like forced.
So, thanks for watching.